Why would you not tell me on that one?
Why?
Oh, we're fucking
I think
homeless
you're pulling
now,
at me
guys.
right now because of Strahd. You're pulling at me.
The problem is, even if we steal their boat,
On profit, my shiny white ass.
even if we steal their boat, we may not. I'm assuming we're going to have to remain giant-sized to operate it.
Pretty much. Until we find another transport.
So we're
It's smaller
stranded.
than
But
us.
we can only stay this shape for about an hour.
They say, follow them. They're going to check on Narthex.
Narthex? Oh, someone tells me that's a dragon.
Yeah, that sounds dragony in name. Yeah, I didn't say that to him. That sounds dragony in name.
If they ask, you don't know Narthex, then you're new here. I just started my job, you see.
Just got transferred in. I was an admin.
Okay, so we can drop out of the initiative here if you guys want.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do
My
that.
only problem is that I really want to grab the airship, but I don't think we've got anything valuable there except for the relics.
There's Rat Damon.
You're right, David! Oh,
What would I have taken him with me?
If you think about it, they've punctured the airship, so they're not going to destroy it, are they?
The boat is lying. Actually, no, it's got runners, so it can land on the ground. So it's just kind of, it was slightly above the ground, and it's just crashed down. The boat itself doesn't look damaged. The balloon was hit twice and is punctured and not functional.
So
Okay.
all we've got to do is just fix the
balloon.
fix the balloon. Yeah, I don't think they might go and look in it, but I don't think they'll demolish it.
Don't suppose we know any giant duct tape anywhere, do we?
No.
Flex tape.
God damn it!
Flex tape.
I think we need some giant
How
sewing kit.
how big is the ship? I never remember how big is the actual ship. The airship.
The airship is about 80 feet. Actually, no, wait, I've got to pick... we've got a map of it, haven't we?
I know. I was gonna say.
We've got a whole map of the damn thing. It
I was
is... The ship itself is 25 feet by about 50 feet.
So 50 feet long, 20 feet
50
across.
feet long, 25 feet across at the widest point.
I want
Is it possible to pick it up?
That's what I'm thinking.
Is that what you're thinking, yeah?
It might be possible to push it, but not lift it. Where's...
If me and Fanfit would lift it and literally hurry out of there until we fix it before anyone notices, that'd be possible.
I mean,
What do you think?
sort of boat shaped, right?
It
What
is
if we just
boat-shaped.
So technically it's seaworthy.
Water and get the hell out of Dodge.
Would the air elemental that propels it be able to propel it through water?
You can give it a go.
I have water and ice-based spells. If nothing else, I will cast something that will send us...
That'd be good. What about if one of us turns into a dragon and we pick it up? Is it possible?
No,
That was my
don't.
original thought was because the thing is you've already used your polymorph.
I've used my polymorph.
Now I've got another polymorph left.
Wait. No. John said we could... John said the two giants could push it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can probably push it.
Okay. You guys push it, and if anybody asks, you're like, oh, well, we're getting rid of it. You know, getting it
We're
off
told to
our
get rid of
land. Once you get it in the water, you know, jump ship, literally, jump on the damn thing, and let's get going. You know, make it look like you're helping by getting rid of this interloper ship, and then we go.
Yeah, that could work.
That depends what these guys' orders are. Because are they going to destroy it, or are they going to secure
You
it
can
so that
ask.
Jarl can investigate it? If we start
Oh.
messing around with it, they're going to fucking get iffy.
You two, talked to the leader directly, and these guys down here don't know what you said. So there's no way for them to know immediately now that the leader didn't tell you to just get rid of that eyesore of an airship or something. blow it out your ass and say that he told you to push it into the water and get rid of it. Because they won't know until after we're in the water and getting gone.
It could work.
And it's just a suggestion.
I think we should go for that idea.
We should. Either way, we need to get that thing in the water to try and get out of here. Yeah,
I think we should. We both should hurry up, quickly push it off. If they ask, we say we've got the Jarl's permission to get get rid of it.
No. It wasn't Jarl's permission. We were given orders by.
Orders. Yep. Orders.
They've already made their way there.
Let's go. Go. No, they're not the guys.
These guys are going to that Nazareth thing.
Yeah, these guys are going to the dragon.
These guys make their way past the airship as you talk and move inside this building.
Okay, so they're not even going to it.
What's these guys doing here at the bottom?
They're going to the Nazareth.
Okay, that's where those two went. Cool.
These guys.
These guys are making their way round the iceberg.
So we need to follow these. Originally, we need to follow these guys.
You guys coming?
We're gonna get rid of this thing first. Jarl's orders.
Thought Jarl told you to come for healing first.
We will do it later. He just told us to do this first and then do it.
Well,
go out.
It's on our way.
Make me another deception check.
Do I have an advantage again?
You have advantage because Sean is helping you.
Yeah,
here I go now.
Come on.
No! Didn't work! Please tell me it worked.
He looks... You look hurt. Think you should come for healing now. Then deal with this.
I'm just torturing myself, but yeah.
Give us combined forces.
Yeah, what if that 20 came after the giant said, "You look hurt, need healing now," and then Fenthwick is like,
No, it's fine. We can. Like, I'll take him afterward to get rid of this first.
Jarl wants this done first.
Jarl wants it done first. You
Deception.
Come on.
John,
come on.
1 second.
You don't want us to fight 5 ice giants.
I'm totally screaming right now.
It'd be bad. Come on.
Oh, come on now.
This would be so much better if I still had Chupa, because she's off fire and she could just nuke the whole place.
She would. That would have made it so much easier, but then again, it'll cause the whole,
Make it at the very least, it'll make it very
flooding.
slushy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slushy right now.
You come for healing later.
As soon as we've gotten this done.
Don't worry, we'll get this done.
I mean, they obviously also don't walk in this straight line. It's just really a lot.
There's arms linked and a fucking Wizard of Oz along.
They're like T-posing it. T-pose to insert dominance.
So,
You know, like the Wizard of Oz with the oh we yo.
No, it's Oreo.
are we getting this in the fucking water or what?
Let's do it. Let's get the heck out of here.
What are we?
We're pushing.
I mean, it's a strength check, definitely.
Can I do a strength? Do I have to do it on my thingy, or should I do it on?
It will be a giant strength check.
What do I have to roll?
+6 to strength. Skills. Question. If it's athletics.
Yeah, I'll allow athletics.
Athletics, then a frost giant is +9.
So either you can roll individually, or you can have one of you roll with advantage.
You roll advantage.
I roll with advantage. That's 9. So roll. Hang on, I've done this wrong. Let's roll. Space. 1d20. That's 9. Blah. 21.
You heave.
Move your butt. You're kind of just sitting there.
And then make another check.
With advantage again?
Yes.
I'm assuming.
You go.
15 again. 18?
18. Oh.
It's hard to push this time, and it moves slightly less. And a third check.
One more!
Come on!
21! 24!
Yes!
You get it this time, and it slips neatly over the edge of the cliff and starts sliding down the cliff and splashes into the water.
Is it like peace? Is it like so gently, like perfectly?
And it's just floating calmly in the water.
Okay, how the hell do we get down?
Slide down.
Okay, slide down.
Whee!
Alright,
Fucking bobsleigh this.
we need to get Yakal and the other guys in.
Well, they were in our pouches, so.
They're not like just but they just like they never know us in the corner. And I changed back into polymorph.
So we're back on the airship for the moment.
What's
So-
this?
Yeah, who is that?
Those are ballistas.
Oh, they're just blue friends. We need to
They're
get
the ballistas that I was that are attached to the ship, and basically they can be attacked. So they've got health points and armor class. So I've put little tokens on them for now.
Okay, can we take them out?
So I empty my pouch onto the fucking boat.
Yeah, same here. Okay, let's
Maybe.
let's get the heck out of here. Let's get the heck out of Dodge, indeed.
Drop polymorph, and I try the controls to try and move the ship with the normal controls, the accelerator.
The propeller starts to spin, and you start making your way through the water. Do you do anything? Do you do anything to attempt to keep the balloon?
Do we try and keep the balloon?
Might as well. I can fix it. We can try and fix it together.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming he's asking because it's probably going to slow us down dragging a deflated balloon.
We could try and fold it together, like fold it completely out of the way.
It's a decision we must make. We lose the balloon and it's no longer an airship, or
We keep the balloon, but it'll be slowing us down for a bit.
or we keep the balloon. It may slow us down, or we're going to have to try and fold it, which it's a fucking big...
Either way, we're still in slight danger because we're still on the ground until we figure it out. So,
Yeah.
I really think we should keep the balloon. Anyway, I know it's going to slow down, but it's better we try and keep it in the air again.
What do we do? What do we need to roll, or anything to roll?
What
this?
do we need to do? Yeah.
It's like, what is the ultimate laundry folding skill?
What is the ultimate laundry folding skill, John?
I don't know.
I'm gonna make athletics check on this.
I think athletics. If I could get some athletics checks from people to attempt to fold the balloon up.
I attempt to fold the balloon up. We all work together at this point.
Can I ask John 2 questions, please?
Okay.
What is the airship material made out of? Is it a cloth?
The balloon is.
The balloon, what's it made out of?
I would have thought cloth or leather.
Yeah, it's going to be some sort of a leathery material.
And how big
it's
are the holes?
It's dragon hide.
Okay.
There you go.
So how big are the holes?
Very sizable. It's effectively the balloon is popped.
So I was just thinking, I've got a mending cantrip. I was just thinking
Far too big for mending.
Far too big, so I could only do 1 foot.
Yeah, it much too large for a mending cantrip.
Is it possible to use any other leather or hide besides dragon to fix this?
Probably. But you don't happen to have that lying around at the moment.
No.
By the way, once we get back to land, we can try and get someone to fix it. But until that point, we're on the sea.
Pretty much.
So from where you are, Sean.
Yes.
Because you get the feeling. I mean, you know where Svardborg is from where you have now put yourself in the water. You get the feeling that you can make your way to one of two places fairly easily. And a number of other places along the Sword Coast with more time. The balloon continues... The airship, now just a ship, continues to move much faster than conventional ships because it's got a propeller. So it still moves at 8 miles an hour. Sorry, something just pinged in my pocket, and I just want to double check if that's a thing related to this game or not.
Gotta go fast.
Jeff is saying he overran and will be here in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
You can make your way to Fire Shear or Luskan.
Those are the two closest.
Those are the two places closest that have ports that you can make your way into.
Do we need to roll a check to know which one's better?
Well, I can say for one thing straight away, Fire Shear was sacked by giants before we got there.
Okay.
It was one of the first missions. We found the refugees coming from when we left Bryn Shandar. We found the refugees coming from Fire Shear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say go to the other place.
So I mean, we could go even further, but obviously that would take time.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's go to
I mean, you can make your way all the way down. There's Port Last, there's Neverwinter. If you want to really book it in for a long voyage, you can make your way down all the way to Waterdeep.
How are we doing? Because I know we stocked up on supplies before we left Bryn Shandar. How long could we travel for?
I mean, you could travel for quite some time. You've stocked up with supplies and the hold for the airship. Oh, I've got the airship on one of these somewhere.
How long would it take us to get to Waterdeep? Like days?
The storeroom holds enough food for 100 days, so you've got plenty.
So
what about so if we were to go to Waterdeep, how long would that
to
take us?
Waterdeep?
That would take a few weeks or about a week.
Take too long.
No, I just
we're not like on a time crunch, really.
Not really, no.
It's just the fact that Luskan isn't the most reputable place.
I wouldn't say it, and also the reason why I'm asking is I originally lived there, and maybe I can get help from my family mother to like fix the boat. Yeah, because we're originally sailors, so we're originally sailors, so we know how to fix this. So we might be able to get some help.
Either way, I'd prefer one of the bigger cities because they would have someone who could fix this balloon.
You have a point, yeah.
Where Fire Shear is relatively small and has been sacked by giants, and Luskan isn't massive and as I said, isn't the most reputable.
Waterdeep would take you about 4 days, you think?
No, 4 days.
Okay.
Do you want to go for it, guys?
Sure.
Days, then yeah,
I can probably get help from my mother then.
Let's go to Waterdeep. Woo! Waterdeep!
Let's go say hi to my mom.
I'm going to go say hello to her mum again. One of the only few people who can say that.
Yeah, you're the only one. And Talon. Oh god, I hope she's Talon.
Literally, it's just Talon, Kaelin, and fucking me who can say hi again to her.
Nice to meet with mother.
Yeah, let's meet the parents.
I can't wait to see her again and just for her to go, okay, who are all these people?
These are my friends.
I mean,
Okay.
friends, Mom.
And we need to get
to the other ones.
Well, Kaelin's family's a noble family, isn't it?
Yeah, so they would know Luna's family.
So I mean, Kaelin's family would know Lunar's family, and Lunar could help Kaelin vouch for everyone else.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Why not?
Yeah,
I mean,
two families working together. If I was a dude, we'd probably get married. No, you're fine.
you know, to help Kaelin. You know what I meant.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Eyes away. To Waterdeep.
To Waterdeep.
You guys set in a course for Waterdeep. Do you want to take a long rest at this point, or
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'll get rid of those 5 temporary hit points that Yaghol gave us, because I presume they would have run out by now.
they would do?
Oh, they've definitely run out over 4 days at the very least.
Well, yeah.
You're still red though.
Didn't heal me. Don't.
I didn't
You
heal
You have to like
Talon either.
fix it.
I need to really like up my healing skills.
Don't worry.
I need to read a book.
You need to get
like-
wise, bitch.
I need to get, I've
Okay.
got religious intelligence of 4. I
I'm
need
going.
I need more than that.
No,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you need wisdom.
I need
Wi-
wisdom.
Yeah, your spells are based on wisdom, so if your wisdom is shit,
I've
you're
got
not going to
wisdom.
very well.
John, I have a quick question.
Yes.
It's something to do with my husband. Is he still good? Like, is he still like good connections with Kaylin's mother?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
Okay, fair enough.
With a
I'm
husband?
just. Yes, I have a husband.
Yeah.
Wait, you have a husband?
I have a husband.
I'm so
Wait a
glad
minute.
I'm not the only one who didn't know that.
Wait a minute, you have a husband?
Frankly, you should know this. I think I've already told you.
I know, but everyone else is asking.
Well, I knew it. I just don't think Brian knows it in character.
Brian knows it. No one probably knows about it except for like in cat.
You just hear from across the ship.
Matt Damon.
Yes,
yeah.
it is. It's not exactly a happy marriage, okay?
Okay.
I'm comforting Rat Damon the entire journey, by the way.
So,
Get a divorce?
Briar,
No, he's after me.
Why is it you're all like fucking psychos?
Briar, could you make me a Constitution check, please?
Just one.
Just one for now.
Saving or check?
Saving throw.
That reminds me. Do I have to do a wisdom save?
Why?
You're fine.
Okay.
You say that every time.
Kaylin, it's
Yeah.
it's the following morning. The boat's been powering through the night. Where are you guys all on the boat? Sort of early morning, middle.
Me
Me
and Talon are recreating Titanic over here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go over here.
I'm
I'm gonna join Kaylin. I'm sipping.
I'm steering, but I'm keeping my head on a swivel.
Okay.
But no one knows about the husband thing. I haven't told you anything.
No.
I'm just asking a question.
No,
There's no way for you guys to say that I'm married.
What husband?
You're married.
Exactly.
I
Wait,
didn't
you're
tell you
married?
guys. I didn't tell you. I told John.
Kaylin,
Yes.
can you make me a Wisdom saving throw, please?
What the fuck?
It's happening. Yeah,
That
there we
is
go.
not a big number.
That
That's
is
not a
not
big number.
a big number.
Am I gonna die?
Kaylin,
You explode.
I
what's
explode.
this morning as you're watching out over the waves, the icebergs moving in the distance, the land mass of Faerun in the great distance, and you're looking out over the waves. Yaghol's next to you. Talon and Briar are playing nearby.
Titanic.
Um, What is at the forefront of Kaylin's mind in this moment?
Looking forward to seeing her mum again, and hoping to get some help. And just pretty much that really. She's thinking positive at this time. Looking forward, hoping to get some help.
And Yaghol,
Yeah.
what is at the forefront of Yaghol's mind right now?
Oh, I just think it'd be very nice to see Kaylin's mother. Nice to get some help.
Everyone likes to help with her.
Nice to get some assistance. It's nice to know that we have allies out there in the far seas.
And Briar,
Yeah?
what is at the forefront of Briar's mind in this moment?
Everyone wants to see my mom.
Yeah, it would be that. She wants to see...
Everyone.
She's excited to see Kaylin's mum. She's also feeling fairly okay, which is not normal for her, so she's quite relaxed, quite happy.
Pretty chill today. We've got what we want.
Anti-Hacker BG, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the final boss fight party.
Oh my god, you actually tuned in.
Take up your sword and let's take this final boss fight down together.
Yes, this is one of my minions.
Well, I just realised that Maddie's mess. So I love this look.
Hello, minion.
Okay.
Hello, minion.
Alright,
I just realised.
so are we free to do whatever we want?
We are free to be whatever.
Just
we
a
want to be.
moment.
I'm going to die, guys. Nice meeting you.
Out of character, I worry about the fact that we wanted to know what was on the forefront of all of your mind.
I could say add a bit of my husband.
He's already asked this before.
Yes.
Wait, you
but-
have a husband?
Shut up!
Oh yeah, that's the thing that Bri will be thinking, just like, why is everyone in this team married to lunatics?
No, no one knows. I literally said to John, it doesn't mean that you guys know about Kaylin's husband.
Then Vic leans over and goes, I'm not.
I need
I
to
kind
check.
of heard it.
Nope, I don't have a wife. Okay, that's good. I need to check.
No, I don't have a wife.
I might have someone else.
So Briar, you're just excited and you're feeling okay.
Yeah.
Can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
You're fine.
Does he?
Okay.
Is he okay? Is she okay?
Why are you feeling particularly okay at this time?
Because normally, like, during the morning and stuff, she'd feel quite, sick from the death curse, but because she didn't lose a point, she feels fairly okay for once.
And I assume the death curse is something looming rather large in your mind that you're worried about.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Cool.
Guys, I think John's calling us Sammy. This is what Sammy does to us. Guys, this is not what I feel.
I'm merely worried
John,
because this is not. I'm merely worried because this is how you worded things when you used that certain helmet you got in Tomb of Annihilation.
Do you remember that thing? Do you remember that? God. Oh yeah, I got a pretty cool helmet in Tomb of Annihilation.
Yes, and he asked these exact questions when you used it.
Pretty good.
Someone's trying to read our minds, but Fenthwick doesn't know that.
And,
What do you think?
yes, now, Briar, you are free to do whatever you wish.
Alright, I'm gonna scoot down to my little gnome daddy.
Gnome daddy.
Keeps
Yeah,
a
that sounded
watchful
awful,
eye on her.
So cringy.
Oh,
I
shit!
ship-
Oh, shit! Yeah, there was something I wanted to do and I still haven't done it yet.
What was it?
Actually, did I do it? I don't think I... No, I didn't.
Ooh.
Sean, that thing we discussed a while back, did I actually do it in the game or did I not?
What thing? We've discussed many things.
I'm just gonna roll sleight of hand and assume that I didn't.
Okay.
Hold on.
What?
No.
Does Dread Push give me anything?
No, Maddie, there have been no religions while you were away.
No proper religions.
No proper religions.
I have inquired in Discord, Amy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that.
I don't believe we did, no.
Okay, right, I'm gonna fucking steal your shit then.
Okay.
17?
I did say that I was watching her anyway, so can I perceive?
Do you want me to... I'll
you-
stealth if you want.
You can perceive.
I perceive. I don't perceive, so no matter.
No.
She just came in like a blur, and you're like,
Right,
oh,
I'm just gonna message Jonathan, darling, then.
Jonathan.
Admittedly, I still haven't gotten around to actually putting... I don't think I actually got around to putting this particular thing on my character sheet, but it was something that I was given.
Oh. Okay. 1 vial or 2?
Just one.
Okay.
I'm concerned now.
She looks at it, curious, and then pockets it quickly, and then just pokes Fenthwick in the head, just like, hey!
Hello?
Hi!
Hi?
You always.
Rat Damon waves. Hi.
Yeah, Mouse is just like, all right.
Hi.
You guys don't even need me for the animal friends.
I was just wondering something.
What would that be?
Did you
Hello.
Oh
There's
shit!
my boy.
Hey Jeff.
Hey Jeff,
Hey.
Talon suddenly comes to consciousness at the front of the boat.
What's up?
He's like, I just completely spaced out then. What happened?
And you're suddenly.
Why the fuck am I in a dress and wig?
You're in dressing wig, by the way,
Ryan, what
just-
did you do?
Anti Hacker BG says, "Wait, you have a husband?"
Why is everyone saying that?
Talon, just to catch you up with what happened.
Yeah.
Kaelin turned into a frost giant, and she and Fenthwick spirited you guys out of the lodge at full power,
Yay.
but not before the frost giant's longship fired two ballista shots through the balloon of the airship, turning your airship into just a ship.
Oh,
We had trouble, but.
does that mean we're not flying anymore?
You're not flying at the moment.
Fluid.
You are making your way through the water,
Yeah, we're going to Waterdeep.
and you are heading to Waterdeep.
You remember Waterdeep, right? You know where I live.
Oh, I remember Waterdeep very well.
Yeah, you're the one. I wonder how my mother's going to react to you again. I wonder.
Okay, Briar's gonna lean against the kind of wall of the ship and then just say, did you ever get around to, using that spell to find your mum and sister?
Not yet.
Why not? Well, I know we've been busy and all, but I mean, if we're on this boat for 4 days, then
I just worry what I'll see. If it works.
I'll be there if you want.
Maybe.
Well, look, I know it's nerve-wracking and all, but it's better to get it done now than never, because otherwise you're just gonna.
It's just the fact that I saw how your father was,
Yeah, but
and I worry that my mother and sister have been like that, or are like that, and they've been like that a lot longer.
well, the whole point is that you got it to find them, didn't you? You got the crystal ball to find them.
Yes.
But if you don't do it, you're gonna end up regretting not doing it.
Maybe tonight I'll do it.
Alright. Fair enough. Walks back up.
Hmm.
And then, considering who just arrived, I think she's going to use what she took.
Oh no.
Okay.
What?
She took something from me, Jeff. Can you guess what?
Oh no, did she do what I think she did?
She just pulls it out, seriously. Just thinks, oh, it's got a heart on it. That's adorable.
Oh boy.
And then she doesn't chug the whole thing, but she just kind of puts a bit on her tongue to kind of see what it tastes like.
Okay.
Can I see this?
What is this?
Oh
You'll
boy.
find out.
I'm so confused.
Can I just say, I have nothing to do with anything that's about to happen.
I'm so confused what this is, but okay.
This is all technically my fault.
It's all technically her fault.
All technically. Okay,
But
fine.
it is something that all of us have discussed.
By all of us, you mean all three of us?
Yes.
So, how much of it are you drinking?
About half of it.
What the? What's she drinking?
Okay. Would you like to make me a sleight of hand check, Amy?
Sleight of hand. Okay.
Oh, to make sure Kaden doesn't see it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nobody
Yes, he
notices.
And I'm assuming that Talon's the one I'm looking at as I stop drinking it.
Yes.
That's up to you.
I mean, that's based on where you are, yes.
Can you just remind me, like, in the private chat, what exactly this does?
Okay. That's not where I take the private chat. 1 second.
I don't feel comfortable.
Okay.
Okay.
The wording of it. You become charmed by that creature for 1 hour. If the creature is of a species and gender you normally are attracted to, you regard them as your true love while you are charmed by them. There you go.
Thanks.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Oh.
To anyone who wants to look,
I want to look.
I
Briar-
think
Let's just get our positions right. Talon's just like leaning over the side, looking out over the sea at the moment. He's not paying much attention.
Briar's just fiddling with this, you probably don't see that she's doing this, but she's fiddling with a vial that she has, and she takes a sip of it just to see, might taste nice, and she's like, kind of see, not bad.
And she looks up and she sees Talon.
Looks down, sees Talon. Her face, her cheeks just turn bright pink.
Oh no!
And she just kind of like freezes in place. Her mouth is kind of like O-shaped. She's quite surprised. You kind of hear her breathing get a tiny bit like.
Did you just got a love potion?
And she's just staring very creepily at Talon.
Talon's just looking over the side. He's not paying attention to any of this.
No, he's not.
Love potion.
Oh no.
She very slowly walks away to him.
No. No.
Talon?
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm going to keep
Hi.
You okay? You sound a bit you sound a bit warm under the collar.
Oh, I'm fine. It's just my heart is beating like a drum at the sight of you.
this. Well,
Wait, what?
I hear this. I want to hear this now.
Oh, you're within, like 20
Yeah.
feet of them. You can hear clearly what is being said. They are not.
I am majorly. Caleb is majorly concerned, and she
Sorry, I
turns
just-
around.
I seem to recall something. When Thanewick was reading me that book of Sea Grog Run, there's something near the end of it where Grog gets married to this woman, and I
Oh,
feel
no.
like that's
He's
where
looking very.
I feel like that's where my story should end. And the fact that I should abandon my search for my parents and find someone to marry. Don't suppose you want to be that person, would you please?
What?
Can I hear any of this?
Oh yeah, she's speaking quite loudly.
Yeah.
She is screaming at the top of her voice.
I check my bag.
Oh,
It's not there.
I look at her
It's
and I-
not there.
Oh,
fucking
for
sick.
fuck's sake.
I look at her very strange and go, Yaghol, have you been feeding her some of the sorcerer's ale again?
No, I've run out of that stuff.
Oh.
Can I see what she's holding? Is there a possible?
She's not
Right.
holding it now. She's pocketed it.
She's
Right,
drunk all of her.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm asking you to marry me, Talon!
What? You're not a bit young for that, young lady.
I'm like grabbing his arms as I'm saying.
Fenswick stands.
I
arms
don't
folded,
think.
smirking.
Yeah. Well, for one thing, it'd be like you're like my little sister. That'd just be wrong. And for another thing,
Age is just a number, Talon!
I'm
You
gonna
are-
seriously. I'm screaming.
I was
That's what pedophiles
I was-
say.
I was married once, and it didn't turn out well.
Yeah, same here.
Is she still alive? I'll kill her for you if you'd like.
I
Wait.
think she's still alive, and I wouldn't stop you.
Oh,
Briar,
good. Well, then we can spend the
Briar,
rest of our life together once I kill her.
oh, Briar, honey. Wait, I need you to calm down, sweetheart. I need you to calm down.
Don't touch me!
Is she just like hugging onto him now?
Yes.
It's like one of those anime kind of things.
I think it's gonna be like deer in headlights.
She's turning into a tsundere.
Yeah.
Tsundere.
She is
Briar.
turning into a yandere.
Briar,
Don't
this
do
is-
it.
I don't think this is you.
You will not part me from my true love. Otherwise, I will skin you.
Unfortunately,
Yandere.
Briar.
Oh, you're going to be so embarrassed when this wears off.
Yeah. That probably-
Well.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Can
never
I
have
see- Can I wouldn't tell what she's had, would I? Because
No.
what did you do?
I know.
Okay.
What is it?
Lunar-
If this is your responsibility, you tell
Why
us.
is
not-
Okay.
crowding around me?
Slow
No,
down.
we're coming around to her.
It's
Luna.
not my responsibility. It's merely something she took.
Okay, Luna's going to speak now.
Okay.
Lunar's just gonna walk up to Talon. Obviously, she doesn't know that Briar's taken a potion. She just knows that Briar's acting out of character and suddenly very romantically attached to Talon. So she's gonna hope to try and jolt Briar out of it. She's gonna grab Talon's face and just kiss him like a good.
Talon,
Check. Grapple
do
check,
you...
please.
Okay.
God.
I wish for a
Can
grapple check.
Luna, can you make me a athletics check?
Oh
And
my
Talon, can you make me
God.
either an athletics or an
What am I
acrobatics?
gonna say? That's
Oh, it's
what I'm
athletics or
gonna say.
acrobatics?
Yes.
Acrobatics.
There's no point in rolling.
Luna reaches out towards Talon, and suddenly Talon's head is not there anymore.
It's like-
He's like matrixed backwards out of the
He's-
way.
Wait, no, we can make it. His reaction is to jerk backwards, right to where Briar is.
Not helping your case.
If you'd like, Talon, I can do anything you'd like. I can kill your ex-wife. You can keep me chained in your room if you'd like.
Do you
I don't
require
feel
aid,
comfortable
Alan?
like this.
Do you know what's going on? Looking at you meaningfully.
I have a theory of what she's done.
To quote another party member, I look at you. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
I have nothing to do with this. Her sticky fingers have things to do with this. So,
And
so in that case, you don't need to bother with the fucking token or anything. I'm going to turn into a bear. I am going to walk up to Briar, and I am going to sit on her.
That
she's
would
so cute.
that would be a grapple check, please.
What do I have to roll?
What's the stuff for a bear?
So for Briar, that would be an acrobatics or an athletics check.
16.
Better get stronger than that, buddy.
Hold on, I have to
Damn
find
it, I'm
a brown.
proficient in athletics.
I don't think it's proficient in athletics, so it's just its strength. Let's roll 1, 2, 20, 4. No, I mean, 18.
Yeah, you mean.
Briar starts to dive to one side, but the brown bear just boom.
I'm just gonna stand here. I don't know what I've got a drink in my hand or anything. But yeah. Kaylin, are you enjoying this?
I don't even know what the hell's going on.
I hold up my berry paw and I kind of like just hold one of my bare fingers up.
Okay.
I look at Talon and said, "You're married."
You're married.
I suppose technically you could say I was married. The jury's still out on whether it was actually marriage or not.
Wait, Kaylin, aren't you married?
Shut up! You don't know that.
Not yet.
Could those of you stood around who aren't Briar and Fenthwick please make me an intelligence check?
We're making intelligence.
I have deployed mouse to bite Fenthwick.
Well, that would hit a brown bear.
That's 1 damage.
Intelligence
Of
check.
its, of its 30 odds.
I'm
You
just
are
completely
done,
gobsmacked.
Okay. Kaylin and Luna.
I've got to do my intelligence.
Kaylin and Luna.
Yes.
Nobody's driving the boat.
I immediately go run towards it. I fly
Yeah, I
to
was
it,
gonna
and
say,
then
Lunar just grabs her skirts and runs up to the boat. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but nobody's driving the boat.
we both drive the boat.
So, Briar's now underneath Fenthwick, who's now a bear, right?
Just sat.
Yes.
Like I said, I've held up my bare paw and just kind of like held up one claw. Just one.
Talon's going to kneel down to Briar and says, I don't know what you've done, I don't know why you are like you are, but when it wears off, Don't worry about it.
If age is a problem, I could just make myself older if you'd like.
God, this is so weird. I do not feel comfortable at all.
Yeah.
This is really making me feel really uncomfortable.
You're not the only one, Caitlin. You're not the only one.
Please.
I'm also feeling uncomfortable in real life as well. This is not the way to go, guys.
And so, with that,
I think most of those fail.
What's your armor class?
I think it's a. Hold on, I've closed it now. Hang on.
There's one that's 17.
Yeah.
At least John's not letting her roll.
Armor class is 11 for a brown bear, so 2.
2. There's your 2 more
2
damage.
damage piercing.
I put my paw down and pin Mouse to the ground.
You know you're gonna kill him if
Walk
you
away,
do that.
not walk away.
I'm being gentle. I'm doing it non-sleepily.
I looked at Fenswick, who's now a brown bear. I say, how long?
Holds claw up. 1.
1 hour? One right.
Hang on, this is gonna take 1 hour for this potion to.
To wear off.
Should be well.
Hang on, let's see if I've got any spells. If I can do anything with this. No, I don't have any. I don't know if I think okay. Some sort of. It's a potion. Can I do anything?
I would say more, but if I'm.
I did it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I did it! I did it! I did it!
What did you do?
What?
That was what I did.
What did you do?
What do you do?
What do you do?
I sent it.
You didn't. You didn't crash the boat, did you?
Oh no! I sent it, Briar. I sent it.
Oh, you sent it.
I sent the application. Oh my god.
Fuck yeah! I am proud of you.
Oh my god.
What application?
I don't know what's happening, but yay!
She's applied for an art thing.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Has opened job applications for their newly minted animation department, and they had slots for character designers.
Ooh, nice one.
So I have applied. Oh my god. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that.
Good
You
luck.
just have to wait for the awesome. That's all you gotta do.
I'm
Worst
proud
that
of
can happen-
you.
Worst that can happen is that they say no. I mean, it's not like they're gonna go around and stop people from hiring me as a freelancer if they decide that I don't
Look,
fit.
look, if we won't have them, no one shall.
I know, right?
Maddie says yay for Jennifer.
Oh my god.
Talon says to you, do you have sleeping spells on you?
Oh god, sleeping spells.
Yeah.
Check my
If
list.
you send me into slumber, I will do nothing but have dreams of you.
Talon, I have this.
You won't, buddy. You won't.
Talon,
God.
I have this, and I just hold up my warhammer. I have this.
That's not quite what we're after, but okay.
Okay.
Hang on, maybe I've got some spells. Let me check.
I thought clerics do get sleep.
I think I have got what, get sleep. What's it called?
Sleep.
But sleep.
It's called-
What's the description?
It's just called sleep.
Let's find out.
Nothing.
I'm not
Hang on.
seeing sleep.
No, I'm not fine seeing sleep either.
Should be a sleep.
I've got
How is that
whole,
not a sleep spell?
I've got
I
whole
know, right?
person.
Am I able to make like a sleeping potion?
It is
Yeah,
a bard, sorcerer, or wizard spell.
Ah.
I almost had. We almost had it.
I think you have to just let it ride out.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I,
Well,
still,
I think we had to gag her then.
whoa.
no.
Just help her mouth. She's gonna keep talking nonetheless.
Well, I mean,
if Fenwick's happy to sit on her as a bear, I'm happy to just like sit with her. So.
Mm.
Thank you.
Luna, just take care of me. I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah,
with
I've got it. Don't worry.
Care. Doink.
you
So-
do have silence.
Oh, that should just be silently screaming. I'm not quite sure that's an improvement. Actually, maybe that is an improvement.
Oof.
So, you're married.
Again, technically.
Wait, you're married?
Describe it in as much detail as you can, so I have enough information to assassinate her.
Shutting you.
Right,
Maybe
says.
don't do that.
Briar, listen. You have drunk
Fenwick says,
something.
Maddie also says, if only you guys had a bard. Too bad she's all the way in Omu at the moment as a boar.
Yeah, I was going to add and a bore at the end.
I then basically, Kate basically said, "You're not the only one." There you go, guys. Now you can make your own freaking. Wait, you're married?
Sorry, you're still on that. I just drifted off there for a moment.
Yeah. Briar, I know that you're gonna be standing underneath this like bear creature for about some time. Would you like anything, like food or drink?
Oh boy, this is gonna be bad.
You know
I
what
want Talon's hand in marriage.
You
I
can't
want to-
eat. You can't eat Talon's hand.
I want to eat
Yeah,
Talon's hand.
I was thinking she was going to say that my only sustenance is Talon.
That could have gone so differently. I'm glad.
It could have been so like
Can't-
very.
I just have a feeling. I think Talon needs to just walk away and just hide himself so that.
That is literally going to make her start screaming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I'm not
stay.
sure.
We're okay. We stay here. Just sit here.
I know it's
stay.
not her. I know it's a spell. So I'm happy to just like stay and.
I'm
sit
assuming it
with
was
her.
what even happened? I'm assuming it was a spell that really happened. I'm assuming you've got. Oh wait, I've got a comprehend language, but I don't actually understand it.
I would love it.
No.
I would love it if
Yeah.
we had like subtitles whilst Sean was talking in bear.
Yeah, the subtitles would just be grrr.
Sean, do you want to say that again, and I'll subtitle it afterwards for people at home, but not for people in the game.
Can Matt Denkin actually understand?
Okay, out of character?
Yeah.
She drank a love
Like-
potion.
Out of character, I just want to say for those who are oblivious, if you have anyone to blame, it's Luz. It's all her fault.
Technically, lose is also used, so.
Yes, so once
the
again,
blame
it's
falls
my
squarely on your shoulders.
So, about an hour passes,
Okay.
and the mist falls from Briar's eyes, and she returns to normal. And she
I know,
she remembers
I know.
everything that happened.
Benflick? I can't breathe.
Kind of wiggles.
Oh,
his
you're
butt
talking,
wiggles his bare butt
She's-
side to side.
She's talking, and she hasn't said Talon in about 3 words, so I think she might be fine.
I'm just gonna get prepared just in case. Ken gets prepared just in case.
Stands back up, turns back into Fenthwick,
I am going
and
to...
holds out his hand.
Briar is just going to continue to remain lying on the ground, burying her head in her arms.
Talon's gonna crouch down next to her.
Crouches down, also hand outstretched.
You alright? You feeling okay?
Next time, don't do that.
Don't talk to me.
Hey, I told you, it's okay.
No, it's not.
Get your ass up, young lady.
No.
Come on.
No.
That's a bit harsh.
I'm just gonna turn back into a 6-year-old and live out my young life in shame.
Oh, sweet child. Come on, get up.
Come on, come on.
Okay,
End of the world just yet.
I will
Is
get
she
up.
feeling better now?
Yeah, she is.
I'll get up on one condition.
Go on.
You tell me everything about your wife so I can genuinely assassinate her, because from the way you're implying that it seemed to me she was a bitch. So I will gladly, I need to get back into the voice. I'll gladly do it for you, but you have to tell me everything, okay?
And for the next couple of hours, however long it takes, Talon tells them all the story that you can find on finalbossfight.co.uk. For those of you who haven't read it, she's a tiefling, she's a sorcerer, she charmed him.
She's a bitch.
She used him to steal something and then left him in.
Oh, so you steal something then?
I helped her steal something. I thought she put a charm spell on me.
You know
Don't
what?
you
That does sound quite similar to what I
Oh
had.
god, you didn't have a kid with her, did you?
No, we didn't.
Well, how would you know if you're only together for like 5 days?
Because
It was
I'm sure she would have used it against me by now.
Or if she was dead and the kid was in like some orphanage somewhere.
Oh.
Should be playing a long game.
Our character, she's not dead. I was sworn to keep her alive until soon, basically.
Okay,
I think she's the one that the Raven told us about.
And
And that itself is worrying because the guy who spoke, he's supposed to be dead.
well, why would she be after you?
Why wouldn't she be after me?
I mean, look at him. He's such a catch.
Actually, at this point, for dramatic purposes, a raven lands on the side of the boat.
Oh, hello.
And Talon screeches.
Talon, same Raven?
Same raven.
Talon reaches out to it.
It hops onto your hand.
It's a very distinctive raven. It's got like a dimple chin.
Talon knows this Raven very well.
It's got an eye patch.
It's just messed up.
I'm still holding my hand out to Briar, by the way, expecting my file.
He's just like left hanging.
For like the whole 2 hours. No, she's gotten up at this point, yeah.
Just hold up, Raven goes.
You're worth a lot of money.
That's what they keep telling me. That's what she told me last time.
And then it starts coughing.
Okay.
Coughing? Is that you, Captain?
As in it's mimicking coughing, I'm assuming.
As in, something is speaking through this raven, and the person at the other end is coughing. The raven itself is not coughing, but...
Right, so it's just being used as a conduit to speak.
I look down.
Yes.
That is you, isn't it, Captain?
It's been a while.
I thought you were dead.
Do you want to be left alone?
Yeah, I'm starting to think
phone call.
it's like a personal problem.
I was. My mistress isn't done with me yet.
Oh, shit.
How long do you have?
I was brought back.
Yep.
And it's,
How far? How far is it?
not long. That's why I'm reaching out to you now.
Can I keep the Raven?
It will stay with you for now, but
Cool.
when I die, it will go with me.
Sorry, old friend.
He'll be buried in my tomb alive with me.
That's shaman.
Hang on. Time out.
Yes, little one?
Guys.
Yep.
So, not only were you an assassin, you were a pirate?
Yes.
Yes.
How much stuff have you done?
How
What?
old are you?
35 years. I've got a lot of stuff. I've got lots to get. Got a lot of stuff to get through.
Apparently.
He's been a busy
Told you
boy.
about his accountancy days.
Never an accountant, thankfully.
I would never stoop so low as an accountant.
He sailed the accountancy.
Oh,
That was
can we
terrible.
see-
Monty Python joke.
So, why does she want me? Say she's worth a lot of money.
You're worth a lot of money to the right people.
Sorry, why are we not asking where she is?
I don't want to know where she is.
I want to know where she is.
She's going to be wherever we are.
She knows where you are.
She knows
Yeah.
where we are, so wherever we are is where she's going to be.
She's below deck right now.
Suddenly, up pops a blue tiefling.
I play one now.
So, what does your mistress want with me?
I mean, you know.
I'm extrapolating quite a bit here because there's got to be a reason why he's still around.
Sorry, Maddie just made me laugh. She wanted me to keep acting as her agent. She's not necessarily selecting you as someone, but I couldn't know these things and not let you know, especially with how little time I have left. You were a good friend.
So are you. You're a good captain.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a friend. I see how it is.
So, what do you suggest?
Be prepared. She knows you and she knows your friends. She's gathered
Of course she has.
friends.
Quotation marks slotting cleanly into place.
Oh, shit.
Is there anybody that we
Oh.
need to know about? So we need to keep an eye out then.
Yeah, is there anyone particular we should be worried about? Oh wait, she hasn't got Zane, has she?
The raven turns its head.
I was going to say, we did leave one particular friend alive.
The raven turns its head and hops round in to face Kalen.
Oh.
You're married?
Why? Why?
My big concern is, does she just know us, or does she know those other members of the team that you guys have told me about before I joined?
She probably does, actually.